everybody, welcome back to some Wild X Chronicles for your entertainment.
Wifey material.
If you think that you have a crazy ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend story, I have you beat. This morning, I was in a parallel universe, also known as the bus. I still don't have a car, and as much as I need to be done with the bus for my mental health, I have never heard more wild stories in my entire life than I have in the last week and a half. Okay, so when I get on, there is a man that is already sitting behind me. He's a college student, and I know that because he has a backpack in the seat next to him, and he has a beanie that says fob. Full disclosure, I thought legitimately meant like he had a hat for a key fob. Till a man gets onto the next stop and starts walking down the aisle and is looking in my direction, and it's like, what's up, dude? And I don't know this man, and my, of course, natural reaction is to be like, what's up? He was not looking at me. He was looking at the guy behind me. He was looking at fob. And then he was like, cool Fall Out Boy hat. And I was like, oh my god, of course it's Fall Out Boy and not fob. So he's like, what are you doing on the bus? I thought you lived in the dorms. For the next 12 minutes and 35 seconds, give or take 7 seconds, I was privy to the most wild ex-girlfriend story I have ever heard in my entire life.
One day, they will write books about this.
It was in 3 parts for why the man was on the bus. Part 1, he is no longer living in a dorm. As I learned, over the summer, he broke up with his girlfriend of 4 months. That is it, just 4 months. And she was so upset that during the first week of moving into the dorms, the very first week, he found out what dorm that he lived in, somehow got access to it, broke in, and put raw chicken all around his dorm. Everywhere. How much raw chicken, I don't know. He didn't give details, but it was certainly enough to where the stench was so bad that the dorm was deemed unlivable. The university actually had to step in and decide that his dorm was unlivable due to raw chicken. As a result, I discovered he then had to live with his parents in the suburbs. First week of classes, he was taking a ride share to campus. He can't do that anymore because he no longer has credit cards because she reported fraud by calling his bank, pretending to be his mom, and saying that the card had been stolen. He got a new card. She did it again.
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
The recap, he now does not have a dorm on campus, and he no longer has access to banks. So his parents bought him like a very old, very used car, just to be able to commute back and forth. But he can no longer use that car because on Saturday night, she appeared at their house, discovered he was using said car, and apparently, while he was sleeping, put concrete mixer in his gasoline tank. Here's the weirdest part. I was legitimately ready to step in and be like, I know some attorneys who can help you right now. Till his friend was like, what are you gonna do? And he was like, I don't know, but I'm seeing her on Friday and we might hook up.
I'm sorry, what? Wait, what? Whoa, you like that, eh? You like that stuff? Is that like that tickles your fancy? The crazy ones, eh? That's what you're into? Yeah, she like totally ruined my life, but I'm still attracted to her. Oh, not what I was expecting. I think that guy needs a psychiatrist more than he needs a lawyer. Seriously, who hurt you? Well, we know that, but like, I think that's kind of unhealthy, babes. It's a little unhealthy. We don't love that for you. What I want to know is, what did he do? Not that all the things that are happening to him are justified, but it just makes me wonder. Sounds kind of toxic. My friend's ex shows up at her house in the middle of the night after 3 years, part 1. Oh, okay.
Dude, seriously, what the
Can we talk?
About what?
Alright, I made the attempt.
About what?
Legally, I made the attempt. Never mind.
Talking to me about what?
What? What? Is it that serious?
Dude,
Is it that serious? It's been years. It's been years.
I know.
Are you that pissed off still? Are you that pissed off at me still?
What is there to talk about?
Are you that mad at me still?
Dude, I'm trying to fall asleep.
I understand. Are you that mad at me still?
I am now.
To where that you have to come out here and you have to yell at me like that?
Because you're banging on my door. It's 10:30.
Oh, it's been how many years?
I know, so what?
Okay, so maybe there's a reason.
Okay, are you going to tell me the reason?
No, f you.
What the hell was the point of that? What are you doing? Coming and pounding on the door in the middle of the night.
Why are you mad at me? Why are you mad?
Alcohol?
Why are you here? and then proceeds to like not say why he came there.
I don't get it. I thought that if I waited long enough, you wouldn't be mad still.
Kind of depends on the crime, honey. Depends what you did.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Like, if anybody came in there guns blazing, it was him. He was arguing with her in his head long before he actually spoke with her. He had an idea of how that conversation was going to go. He left no room for any other series of events. He chose violence! Ooh, there's a part 2.
I miss you.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I don't care if you're sorry or not. How you doing?
I'm very tired.
I heard you're a teacher now.
I am a teacher.
I bet you're a great teacher.
I'm a kindergarten teacher and I love it.
Wait, you're a kindergarten teacher? You hate those little bastard-ass kids.
I love them.
You look good.
Thank you. So, can I ask?
No, I'm just going crazy. I just wanted to see you. Is that weird?
I don't know. I had a dream.
I've been thinking about you for like 3 years now.
Interesting switch up. Why did we go from so angry to, oh, that didn't work. Let's do the smooth talking. The red flags, the flip-flopping between aggressive and friendly. Yeah, seriously.
But wait, there's more.
A little bit.
I don't hate you though.
I
never did. I never hated you.
I didn't cheat on you for half the time we were together.
I cheated on you one time. I did. I cheated on you with Clementine.
Clementine.
You didn't even tell me that.
No, I didn't cheat on you with Simone. We were in that breakup stage.
No.
You went in my phone. You thought it was our breakup stage.
No.
Remember, it was my birthday. Remember we broke up. You sent me the pic of f***ing Sean's. You were cheating on me too.
I never cheated on you.
Look, Kelly, I have no idea why I'm here.
Neither. Same.
I went. Look, I moved back in town. I went with some buddies of mine to Evangelina last night. I saw Shanti, and he mentioned your name, and I can't stop thinking about you.
And? Of course he can't stop thinking about you, babes. You're great. But he should have figured that out before he cheated. I love it when people are like, I miss you. I miss you so much. Well, duh. Of course you do. I have no idea why I'm here. Same. Like, duh. Why are you there?
Could I interest you in the extended warranty?
How are you not embarrassed?
See my face again.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to off like.
No,
you know,
I had to come knock on your door and tell you that I'm going f***ing crazy.
No.
What?
I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. It's not.
I'm not saying anything's gonna happen. God, I'm just going. Whoa!
Maybe she's trying to communicate with us.
Lock that door, babes. Board up the house. I like how I literally recoiled when he went in to kiss you. Whoa. God, you really gotta have no sense of pride to go back somewhere where you really, really did somebody wrong and think that all it would take is just to show up at. You're probably drunk too. You're drunk. Go home.
You are my home.
Catfished my ex after he ghosted our 2-year relationship. Ooh, that's one I haven't heard. I had a boyfriend, male 34, for 2 years, and all of a sudden, he ghosted me. Ooh, you don't ghost when it's been longer than a couple of months. You shouldn't ghost, period, but if it's an actual relationship, it's the worst thing you could do to someone. I didn't see it coming.
I doubt it can do that.
There was no reason. Sometimes I had the feeling he was not that serious about me. He assured me that he was serious about me. When he ghosted me, I texted him, called him, no answer. Asked for my stuff back, never a reply, and never got my items back. I discovered a lot of things after he ghosted. He was active on dating apps our whole relationship and met girls. Probably also gigged with a few of them, I think. Yeah, I mean, what have I said before? If he starts acting weird, distance out of nowhere, ghosts, there's somebody else. It really messed me up. I got depressed, I thought I was ugly and lost all positivity. You're not ugly. He just sucks. I really lost myself. I never got any answers and I was ashamed of myself. Oh, he did you a favor. One day I made a fake profile on a dating app. I like where this is going. I matched with him and we set up a date. Obviously, never showed up because I was fake. Did it a few times after that, maybe 6 times. Also, never showed up. Oh yeah, you don't like that, eh? You don't like it when people don't show up? Also never showed up or said that he was ugly and that's why I didn't show up. One time he even already bought tickets for the movies. A small price to pay for petty revenge. He also lied to these women, saying that he lived in another city, saying he'd been single for a year and so on. It seemed like he was a pathological liar. I don't know, it was all a lie for him. I just wanted him to feel the same way I have been feeling. I have zero regrets doing it. I have zero regrets for you. Justice was served, in my opinion.
All right, so me and my ex broke up June of like 2019. Fast forward to September, she texted me one day and was like, hey, I want my coffee table back. I have no problem giving that girl her coffee table back, whatever. But I was busy that night, so I texted her and said, hey, not tonight. I can just get it to you tomorrow. I'll just bring it to you. It's no big deal. She's like, no, I want it tonight. I was like, yeah, well, I'm busy tonight. Like, I'm not even gonna be home. And she was like, all right, well, whatever. I'll just come get it. I don't care. I'm thinking to myself, how you gonna come get it when I'm not home?
Does she have a key?
Door's locked. You ain't getting in. That'll come into play later on. I had a friend of mine coming over that night, and I didn't feel like just meeting her to get her coffee table. I've had it for months. One day extra is not going to hurt. So a friend of mine was supposed to be there at like 7 or whatever, and at like 6:50 something, she texted me and was like, hey, I'm 15 minutes away. And I'm like, I'm not even home, first of all. Knowing I was lying. I'm online with the boys, right? And I'm telling them, I'm like, hey, yo, my ex is finna come get this coffee table. And I was like, I got a friend of mine over here. She says she's on the way. I don't know what to do. And my boy Tank, I'll tag him down in the comments. He's like, hey, bro, like, if you need me, just call me. I was like, all right, bro, I got you. Don't worry. I don't know really what he's going to do, but I was like, all right, whatever. I guess I can use one of my boys there. I mean, she'll fold both of us. I mean, she walks in, my friend of mine, and she walks in and she's like on the phone or whatever. And I didn't know really exactly what to do because I didn't want to tell her, hey, my ex-girlfriend might be 5 minutes away and she'll probably kick this door in FBI style, just in case she was capping and like she wasn't really on the way. But anyway, I got back on the game whenever she got there. I introduced her and I was like, hey, yo, boys, last game, I gotta get off, whatever. And like, she's over there on the phone and she hangs up and I'm like, hey, yo, like, I'm getting off in like 10-15 seconds, right? And I have like a headset off so I can hear her beside me, and it just so happens to be the ear that's facing the door. And I kid you not, in slow motion, I heard that top lock click, and I told my boy Tank, I was like, bro, get here as fast as you can. Like, in reality, it took like 4 seconds, but in my head, it's going like 3 minutes. Like, it's so slow. But like, I get up and I told the girl, I was like, just sit down. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but just like, hold on, let me handle this. So my ex bust in and she's like, who's here? Why can't you say you went home? Your car's outside. What are you doing here? Who's here with you? Full Derrick Henry trucks me out the way and like goes into the living room and sees the girl standing there. And keep in mind, this is just a friend of mine, like nothing like girlfriend, nobody else talking to, nothing like that. She's like, oh, this is the no top lip girl you talking to. She had a point. She didn't have a top lip.
I was gonna say, when they just call out of nowhere and just show up wanting something that they left there, it's not about what they left. They want to see you. They want to say hello, see what you're up to. Part 2.
Bless you.
Now, I want to start off this second video by saying she jokes about it now. I don't want any hate going towards her way or anything like that. She jokes about it now. Starts talking to the girl, whatever, going in on her. I ended up just like, I mean, we kind of not necessarily got into it a little bit, but anyway, we ended up going outside. We screaming, yelling at each other like, you know, you shouldn't be acting like this. We broke up months ago, blah, 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 blah. This is really all over our coffee table. And now at the time, I lived in a low income apartment complex, and poor people ain't got nothing better to do than be nosy. There's like 30, 40 people outside that just so happen to go outside and sweep their porch at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Just nosy. We're out there just yelling at each other, basically, just acting absolute fools of ourselves. Tank finally pulls up, right? And he drives a Ford Focus, and he's 6'4", 350. So he pulls up looking like Mr. Incredible in that one scene inside of his car. Just like this. I don't know what he's finna do. I mean, he ain't finna like throw hands or nothing, but here's what he does. Hey, yo, everybody just need to calm down. Just chill out now. Just calm down now. That's all. We basically just ended up calming down, and I told Tank, I was like, let's go inside and just load his coffee table up and let's just send her on our way. And of course, she had a few choice words to say about the girl that was there and basically the whole situation, which in reality, I'll admit, I probably shouldn't have lied. I should have just been like, hey, yo, listen, I got plans tonight. I'm hanging out with somebody. And in reality, that's why you just shouldn't lie. And if you do, make it believable. So we ended up basically just calming down, and she got her coffee table and ended up going on her way. Me and her ended up kind of like laughing about it later on, but it was definitely wild, and I apologize so many times that she had to go through that. I don't even think I seen her after that, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about the keys. Okay, so my apartment complex, my ex never lived there with me, right? But apparently when she was helping me move in, because we broke up basically at the same time I moved in, I had left a spare key in her car and she never told me that she had it. So that's how she was able to get in.
God, do you like to watch the progression of Charlotte finding out that she's right? I love it. It's so fun. It's so like validating. It was never about the coffee table, my boy. She's trying to see you and that was a good excuse. Seriously. Yeah, and she probably went there wanted to scare off any girls that maybe could have been there. Cause like clearly that's what happened. Even though the girl wasn't like, you weren't seeing each other, she never came back. It's like, I'm staying away from this chaos. Like, yes, he did lie. She could have just come and picked up the coffee table, but it's like, it's the principle, you know what I mean? You don't have to just like be available anytime someone demands it. Maybe you didn't really feel like seeing her that night. Maybe you gotta muster up the energy to run into someone like that. Tank sounds like he should be driving a Ford F-150, not a Ford Focus. Tank is honestly the unsung hero of this story. You ever gone over to your friend's house and had to tell his crazy ex-girlfriend to calm down because she broke into his house and tried to steal a coffee table that was hers to begin with? Well, that's how it feels to drive a Ford Focus.
Not a sponsor.
This is Scott.